Welcome back. Now in this video you will solve one more question from misreading. Exactly the same way, but there is a bit new thing. Newer thing from the last part. Let's see if you can identify what's that. The average marks of a class of 75 students, so let me note it down, n equal to 75 and their average is 85. This is what is given. This is 85. The average marks of a class of a 75 student is 85. Later it was found that 22 and 10 were misread as 82 and 100. So 22 and 10 were correct marks. They were misread as 82 and 100. So these are wrong marks. So find the correct average of the class. As I told you, step by step. Step 1, add up all the correct marks. So I am adding up all the correct marks. So this is 32. 22 plus 10, that is 32. Now point number 2, add up all the wrong marks. So 82 plus 100, this is 182. Point number 3, subtract them. So this becomes minus 150. So here is the point. You can get the subtracted result as minus 150 or as well. Minus number is also allowed. Do not worry, do not panic about it. The process remains the same. Irrespective of it, the subtraction result is positive or negative. Do not worry about that. Just move on exactly in the same way wherever the situation is. Whatever the situation is, do not mind. Point number 4, how to write. Minus 150 divide by n always, so 75 plus the average 85. So this is very easy to calculate. Even the numbers are very nice. 85 plus minus 2, this becomes 85 minus 2, which is nothing but 83. So the correct average of the class is 83. Mostly in banking exams or insurance exams, they place numbers like this, which are absolutely, easy to calculate. Easy to calculate if you follow the right way of writing. If you follow wrong way of writing, it would be complicated for sure. So you should follow this writing style. As you see in this case, finally I didn't have to do so much work. 32, 182 minus 150, and finally 83 was calculated without even doing any multiplications, real subtraction, no hard work, nothing. Just place the numbers and finally you will get the values very easily. So I hope you understood this concept and this writing style. In the next video we'll move to next type of questions that come in banking and insurance exams. Let's see if you can solve them. And if you have not understood it fully, try to re-watch the videos and try to grasp the concepts, because these are very important points that you should keep in your mind. So see you in the next video to know more about